Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe, he's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction. Promise me that you will leave me never. I will love you longer than forever. Now that we are one, clouds won't hide the sun. Blue skies of Hawaii smile on this our wedding day. I do love you with all my heart.
That was just beautiful. It made me feel tingly all over. Me too.
I could just see them native blue owls sailing into the sunset on their surfboards. Lucky we got this young fellow with us for the almost annual charity show.
Oh, yes. I predict that they will be the hit of the evening.
Excuse me, did you say almost annual charity show?
We don't get around to it every year. The last one was 3 years ago. And that was the year that Uncle Joe introduced his famous fire-eating act.
Oh, they needed a new Elks Hall anyhow.
Oh, well, let's all go out and have some apple pie and coffee. Oh, great. You know, with this act to build around, I think this year's show's going to be the best ever. I couldn't be happier. Oh, it's me, Selma Pump. Oh, there goes my happiness. So glad you're all here. I just stopped by to tell you the thrilling news. I am to be in charge of this year's charity show.
That's about as thrilling as a cyclone warning.
You're going to be in charge?
Yes, the committee, under its able chairman, Samuel Drucker, voted my appointment unanimously.
Mom, I thought you were putting on the show. Well, I assumed I was. I always have.
Well, perhaps this year they wanted a professional touch.
Were you a professional wrestler?
6 and stones, Mr. Carson. Oh, Steve, you dear boy. I want you to play a prominent part in this year's show. Now, have you ever thought of singing in a duet?
Why, yes. As a matter of fact, Billy Joe and I have been rehearsing a number.
And they're terrific. Yeah, they're very good, Selma, even though I say it.
Splendid. Then it'll be even better with the change I have in mind.
The change?
Yes, your voice will blend in joyous song with that of my silver-throated daughter, Henrietta.
Perhaps you didn't understand, Mrs. Plow. I said I've already been rehearsing a number with Billy Joe.
Your voice will blend in joyous song with that of my silver-throated daughter, Henrietta.
Mrs. Plow.
Or it will not blend at all. Well?
All right, then it won't blend at all.
You're refusing? Oh, I think twice about that, young man. You, a newcomer to the Valley, refusing to be in the charity show? What kind of an impression do you think that will create?
Possibly the impression that I can't be bullied by you, Mrs. Plow.
Never.
Mrs. Cloud, it's all right. Steve will sing the duet with Henrietta.
Oh, what?
Really, I don't mind. I think it'd be much better with Henrietta.
Well, I think it would be...
Honest, I'd rather have it that way.
Well, then it's all settled. Toodle, everybody. Oh, there'll be another Nelson Eddy and Jeanette McDonald. Give me some men who will stop hard.
You know, she's part right. Henrietta does look a little like Nelson Eddy. Explain what?
How Selma Plout got unanimously elected head of the charity show.
Oh, well, you just explained it. She was unanimously elected by the committee.
Who's on the committee, Sam?
Well, there's the postmaster and the justice of the peace and the county clerk and the water commissioner.
Sam, you are all those things.
Say, so I am. Well, that makes for a very efficient committee. We don't have much trouble getting together.
I'm waiting.
Well, Kate, it was greed that done it.
Greed?
Yeah, Selma asked for the job, and I said no. And then she said if I'd appoint her, she'd pay up her entire bill to date in full.
Those are the magic words, huh?
Kate, you don't know how it is to run a store for 30 years and finally have somebody offer to pay their bill in full to date.
Why dazzles you, huh?
Hey, it makes you so lightheaded and giddy you don't know what you're doing.
Then, for your sake, I won't pay up my bill.
Hi, Kate.
I'm all ready, boys.
Well, Kate, service on the Cannonball has been temporarily suspended.
Yeah, we got to rehearse for our starring role in Selma's show.
Oh. Now it's Selma's show.
Sure, she's even come up with a new title for it.
The Wonderful World of Selma Plout.
Petticoat Junction will return after these messages.
Ladies, everybody! Ladies! Showtime! Showtime! Are you ready, Maestro? A little more on the string. No, not so much on the window.
Who's she talking to? Well, it beats me. They ain't a soul around.
I don't look now, but I think she's rehearsing.
What for, the funny farm?
There you are. I was just going over the opening number. All right, people. Take 5. That's showbiz talk. Oh, Kate. Came to see a professional at work, huh? Excellent, my dear. It shows an admirable willingness to learn.
No, I'm very grateful for the opportunity to learn at the feet of someone so much older and wiser.
You're so sweet. Come on, let's get on with rehearsal.
Yeah, we're just dying to see what our big important part is.
Yeah, you said we had a real big part in the show.
You have. You have. You come on at the very beginning.
Yeah, what do we do?
And you stay there throughout.
Yeah, what do we do?
Everyone will see you.
Yeah, what do we do?
You carry me on stage.
Yeah, what? That's what we do.
Now, about costumes. You will wear this while bearing me in on my royal litter. Of course you know what role I play.
A litter bud?
I am Cleopatra, Queen of the Nile.
Is just fine, but what about our act?
Your act.
Sure, we've been working on it a long time.
They're very good, Selma. They'd be an addition to the show.
I shall be the sole judge of that. Very well. You may audition.
Steam, cinders, and smoke. Steam, cinders, and smoke. It's a long, long fight, but we're glad we're back to steam, cinders, and smoke. Steam, cinders, and smoke. Steam, cinders, and smoke. A pension plan for a railroad man is a mighty fine thing, they say. And after 20 years, there's a few sad tears when they say, today's the day. Oh, you fish a little bit, and you hunt a little bit, and you tend a little garden plot. There's a lump in your throat when you hang up your coat, and a memory's all you got. A life of steam, cinders, and smoke. Steam, cinders.
All right, all right. I'm sorry, but what I'm looking for now is a production number.
Selma, you are in luck. Boys, give us a production number.
Myrtle, you know this is for a worthy cause. All right, Myrtle. Myrtle. I'll cancel you out.
Tickets selling a little slow, Sam?
A little slow. This rack was almost empty. Pretty near sold out till word got around that Selma Platt was running the show. Boy, I sure don't know how she ever wormed her way into this.
Want to be reminded?
No, thanks. I already explained how I couldn't help myself. Oh, there's another one. Getting so I hate to hear that phone ring.
Let me get it, Sam. Drucker's door. Oh, hi, Ben. This is Kate Bradley. Yeah, what? Wait a minute, Ben. You know there are going to be other acts besides Selma. Well, sure, Steve Elliott's going to sing a duet with... No, with Henrietta. Bad choice. What else is going on?
Fred Ziffel.
Ben, you're going to love this one. Fred Ziffel and his talented pig Arnold are whipping up a whole new act for this year's show. Well, it's kind of top secret. Well, I can tell you this much. Fred sent all the way to Marineland to get one of those big rubber balls. And it's so cute the way he can balance it on his nose. No, not Arnold. Fred.
At the end of the act, does the pig throw Fred a fish?
What'd you say, Ben? Well, all right. But look, would you do me a favor? Would you just show up? And if you're not pleased, it won't cost you a cent. You will? Oh, Ben, would you spread the word around? This deal is the same deal for one and all. Yeah, thanks.
Are you running a fever or something?
How else you going to raise money? You're not selling any tickets. At least if we can get them there, we can pass the hat.
After they hear Henrietta, we'll be lucky to get the hat back.
Ever see anything so nauseating? I got an idea. We'll slip a little ether in her throat spray, and then
Uncle Joe, we are going to do everything we can to make this evening a success. Is that clear?
Well, it ain't going to be a success, and you know it. You give a plug nickel for that. You're the only one that's ever made this show a success. You're the only one that'll do it again.
I am not running the show this time, so forget it and cooperate with Selma.
Thought you kids were supposed to be out front, usher.
What's to usher?
Nobody will sit in the front seats.
They're all standing in the back for a fast getaway.
This is going to be the worst flop in Hooterville history.
Except for Tommy Bowen. He's making a fortune selling rotten tomatoes outside.
She'd stay in her dressing room and never come out.
Hey, maybe she will. Will you two cooperate?
With one of your schemes?
It's for a good cause.
Is it something low and rotten?
To the core.
We'll do it.
Petticoat Junction will return after these messages.
Wind machine. And flash the lightning. You can handle the thunder. What about the rain? That'll be his job. As soon as we start the rain, you spray the window. Are you scared? Kind of. But if they catch us, we'll grab him. Well, who hit you with a little dog in your arms?
Oh, you poor girl. You haven't heard, have you?
What?
Ain't you had your radio on your TV? Don't you take a newspaper? Well, that explains it.
Explains what?
You're not hearing about the big storm that's coming down on us. Cyclone Selma. Hurricane Hannah. It'll be here any minute.
Nonsense. It was clear as anything a half hour ago.
I'm telling you, we got word text straight from Telstar. It's headed straight for Hooterville. I said the storm's headed straight for Hooterville.
Hey, don't use too much of that stuff. Don't worry.
Wait, you can get struck by thunder.
It'll be your turn in a minute.
And my public. Oh, what will happen to them?
Don't worry, they're being saved by a storm. I mean, they're staying home in droves.
You mean the show won't go on?
starts to rain. There she is, right on schedule.
Where's Selma? It's curtain time. We're here.
Sure, we're ready. Kate, if you'd like to take Selma's place, climb aboard.
Yeah, you could be a sit-in.
I'll go look for it.
No, let's spare the audience as long as possible.
Oh, my show. My dreams, my hopes, my plans, all shattered. I'll go home.
So, you gotta stay here for safety. The storm's getting worse.
Step aside. I'm going home. That last one was a dilly, wasn't it?
You're gonna have to go on, Kate. Selma's a no-show.
Yeah, I guess somebody better get this thing started. Oh, no, the walk will do me good. Hold the curtain! Hold the curtain! Hold the curtain! Selma, where have you been?
As if you didn't know. But nothing can stop the trooper. The show must go on. Curtain! Up, 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 and away!
The mouth's open, but nothing's coming out.
You know about that. She's opening the show with a novelty act.
She's got stage fright. Oh, the poor thing.
Yeah, I'm all choked up. Kate, what are you doing?
It's all right. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you realize what it takes to put on a show like this. It takes every ounce of nerve and strength and energy that a person has. And sometimes the strain is so great that something has to give, and that's what happened to our mistress of ceremony, Selma Plout. She's given so much of herself to this worthy cause that, well, she's lost her voice, and she's unable to provide her part of the evening's festivities. Just a minute. I want everyone here to know that Selma Plout has done her level best for this show and for this community. And I want to say here and now that what Selma deserves from all of us is a rising vote of thanks. Now, let's hear it for Selma Plout.
Howdy, Selma. Wasn't it wonderful, all them nice things Kate said about you?
What's so wonderful about it? I've been saying those same things for years.
That was fine bell ringing, Henry. Hey, don't you worry. Anybody can ring a wrong number. Thank you. Thank you very much for your wonderful reception of this show. And now for the piece de resistance, our own Steve Elliott. Accompanied by Miss Billy Joe Baggett.
I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. I believe that somewhere in the darkest night, a candle glows. I believe for everyone who goes astray, someone will come to show the way. I believe above the storm, the smallest prayer will still be heard. And I believe that every time I hear a newborn baby cry or touch a leaf or see the sky, that I know
Now, stay tuned for the Ed Sullivan Show, next on TV Land.